Okay, yo. You didn't say that. Live right now. Didn't stop that. Well, don't come over here right now. That's fine. Oh man, this is frustrating, yo. When you think you're friends with somebody and then people got that groupthink mentality, it's the most frustrating thing. Okay, we try talking to people. I'm putting this away. I need a soda. I need to be in here. I keep telling you. I don't know what to do. I wanted to let you know something. It's all good, y'all. Appearance will be the Davis Cup flag on think mentality. You try to talk to your so-called friends, and then they doing girl stuff behind your back, and then crying about it. I tried to talk to my friends before I came on live and did this live. I did not want to do this live. I didn't want to make this. I wanted to talk to them directly. I messaged him directly, and I'm not getting any messages back. And the crazy thing is, when you try to talk to your friends and you know, they just gonna turn their back on you and get real emotional. I just don't get it, yo. Gorgeous afternoon as we look. I really don't get it. Philadelphia, lots of blue skies. I'm just trying to go in here. I gotta fix something real quick. And Tammy, you have something else to tell us about involving the Northern Lights?
Too. Yes, we get to see the Northern Lights. Well, a good chance to see the Northern Lights. You know what? Let's open the wall behind me. I want to show you what a beautiful day it is out there. Lots of sunshine.
You getting some people in here. We could talk about this.
Pretty as it is, you're going to need to have a coat, and I mean a coat to wear.
Yeah, man, they acting crazy. He removed me from every group. He don't want to talk to me. He said he would talk to me on the phone, and they all being real feminine about a lot of things. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like I knew when something happened last week that they were gonna do this ish to me, and I even brought it up. I said it's either about Palestine or it's about the fudge packer comment. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the hell's going on. I tried to talk to him, and he just blocked me like a little girl. So I don't know what his name is, Mr. F Your Feelings, right? And then they in his fucking feelings. That's the crazy part. I try to talk to these people and they get mad at me. Now, if somebody talking about you, your culture, your people, if you don't say nothing back, I think less of you. I think you don't have any guts. I think you a coward at the end of the day. I think you ain't standing up for your people. And I think that's what's happening here. I stand up for what I believe in, and I'm not going to change. I'm going to hold people accountable for their actions. I'm not going to sweep this pile of shit under the rug because now we got a 20-foot pile of shit under the rug. And I want to talk about this shit. You know, I don't know when these guys are even doing shows anymore. They're supposed to have a live last night. Nobody tells me. I keep messaging dude. Dude don't want to talk to me. It's so crazy. It's so cringe, man. Like we supposed to be friends. Right now, we got more viewers than they got in their average live, which is crazy. We got 5 people in here. That's all they got usually in their lives. We trying to talk about stuff, and it's crazy. I just want to have a conversation with my friends, supposedly, and I can't do that. I can't have a conversation with my friends, and I'm gonna use that word lightly because when you try to talk to people, people just literally be in their feelings, man. I love the Hood Smokers, man. I tried to keep it hip hop. That's all I want to talk about is pure hip hop. But when we do a troll episode, like this is where it really started. We did a troll episode. Somebody started saying some crazy stuff about Jewish people, like Jews got all this money. Duh, duh, duh. I live in the ghetto. I live in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. I ain't controlling the weather. I don't live in a mansion. I ain't got no money. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get money to get a couple cigarettes, man. That's how it is right now. The struggle is real, man. I'm not fucking balling out here. So I try to talk to people about, you know, what's going on, and ain't nobody want to have the conversation. They just want to act like, oh, it's a problem. We can't have these grown folk conversations. We just go act like children over here. You know, when it comes down to what's going on in Palestine, Israel, I'm gonna break it down. I never talk about this on YouTube. I ain't never talk about this on YouTube. But if people start a fight and then you start losing the fight that you start, don't cry about it online. And if you're going to cry about it, you open yourself up to criticism. If you allow to criticize a group of people, then you can be criticized. It's that simple. You know what I mean? I don't have to agree. Anybody that, if you ever see a group of friends that they all think the same way, they all have the same opinion, fuck those people, man, because they all just following one person. You need to think for yourself. I fight with all my friends all the time. All the time. I don't agree with my friends 100%. Ask Black Lion. We don't agree 100% of the time. And we allowed to have these conversations. If we have a disagreement, we go and talk about it. If we have a difference in opinion, we can talk about it. I'm not just going to avoid you and then block you and then cry about it. That's what I don't get. Like, we supposed to be adults here. Let's have an adult conversation instead of crying about things that you can't help, that you can't change. You know what I mean? That's the shit I don't get. I'm just frustrated, man. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we allowed to go back and forth. The whole reason why I became friends with the Hood Smokers podcast in the beginning was because I had a problem with Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli is a racist who came at me. Talib Kweli was a racist towards Jewish people, and he supported Palestine before October 7th even happened. And that's what we were fighting about. The Hood Smokers had problems with Talib Kweli. They reached out to me, especially Blantonio Todd. I love Blantonio Todd. He's like a fucking brother to me. I don't want no problems with him. I want to talk to him. I haven't heard nothing back from nobody. I understand he's probably at work and shit, but I want to hear back from these people. At least have the decency, have the guts to hit me up and be a man about shit. You know what I mean? Instead of crying victim for shit that you don't even know nothing about. I could tell you the whole history lesson. Before Muhammad was even alive in the Middle East, there was Jews in all over there. It was Greater Israel, basically. And when Muhammad stole Medina from the Jews, that's when the colonization began. That's when all the problems began in the Middle East. And we've been living in that ever since. They went all the way to Spain and Sicily. They colonized me twice. I'm Italian. They colonized Italy and Sicily, but then we got rid of them. This is what happened over there. People don't want to talk about that shit. I don't like talking about that shit. But when you start a war and you kidnap women and children and you grape them and do terrible things, there's consequences for your actions. If Mexico started shooting rockets into America, you think we just go sit there and let that happen? If Mexico kidnapped a whole bunch of women and children, you think we just go let that happen? No, America's going to go there. Five people. You ain't allowed to roll over. If you roll over, you a coward at the end of the day. You ain't got the guts. Yo. And this shit is just frustrating, man. I'm just trying to talk to my so-called friends, and my so-called friends can't even answer me on some cowardice shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, in case nobody knows, I'm about to show you how to have an appropriate fucking debate. Chester, pick a topic.
Let's talk about Israel.
Okay? I'm gonna act like an asshole. Fuck Israel.
Why you say that?
Because they're all inbreds over there.
Yeah, but statistics show that's the opposite, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How you figure? Where's your evidence?
Google.
Google? You know
Yeah.
I'm older than Google, right? Why am I going to trust something that I'm older than?
That's dumb.
That's dumb?
Yeah,
Why
because they
that's
got
dumb?
because they got the right answers.
Who
And
researched?
it's not just from them. It's a search site. So it's not just them. You can go in the Encyclopedia Britannica. You can go to a
but
library.
some human had to do that research and put it on there, right? Who researched?
100%.
Where's their credibility?
Just statistics.
Statistics. What statistics?
They
Whose?
marry
They're
their
not
cousins.
mine.
Well, they marry their cousins over there. You're allowed to in Islam. You're allowed to marry your first cousins. That's
I
a
get
fact.
that.
That's what it is. So they
I get
marry their
that.
first cousins generation after.
Well, that's like in America. They said statistically 10% of all Americans in America are married to their fucking cousin and they don't know it. Is that true?
In the South, is actually 5%.
Yeah, I'm talking about all of America.
No,
So
yeah,
all 50
in
states,
all of America.
10%. Oh shit, I lost him.
No, I'm here. My mom keeps calling me. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not answering it.
I got you. I can hear you. But listen, guys, you see how me and Chester are going back and forth right now? That's a civil debate. That is a conversation. That is a grown ass conversation. Okay. When you completely shut down the
Oh,
other
answer her.
party
Please answer
from
her.
being able, when you completely shut down the other party from being able to say their
Answer her.
piece, it's a one-sided conversation and it's no longer a debate.
I'm doing a live right now.
When you can get two grown ass men to have a civil conversation,
I'm doing a
and
live right
even
now,
if you're
Mom. What do you
disagreeing,
want? 150? All right, well, we got to get $10 by tomorrow. I can't get my medical marijuana card. Pay the 140 by one, and then we'll do the rest. We'll get 10 tomorrow. All right, I'm busy right now. Yes, it's 150. So you're about to get $10 by tomorrow. Thank you.
Tell her to put the 140 in.
Yeah, I got it. You got it. I'm doing a live. I don't want the world to know my business.
why not? You put it out there.
She keeps calling me.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, no, I'm just, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. We were allowed to talk about this shit. And if we have a problem, I'm going to call you or hit you up directly.
Well, see,
Before we
even
go
if you don't do
online,
that, if you can't be a grown ass American man and have a civil debate on a platform that is meant for debating, you're interviewing, right? So that means to ask questions and bring topics that might be relevant in fact to the conversation, right?
100%.
100%. How are you going to come out to the real truth and a real fact if you can't bring other avenues of facts that you might know to the situation to bring a more clariful idea to the whole situation? How can you do that?
By just simply talking about things, being able to
Exactly.
have conversations with people and bringing up the truth. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And one person's truth and vision on something might be different from yours, but if you guys converge your
That's
idea,
bullshit.
to a single truth.
That's bullshit. When that's a new thing that people say, my truth, my truth.
Yeah.
There's no such
And
thing
see,
as
that's where I
my
get.
truth. It's the
Yeah,
truth. There's the truth, and then there's some bullshit that you believe at the
exactly.
end of the day. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
And it's all fucking governmental brainwash, is what it is. So it's to
Exactly.
not see the real picture.
And I tried talking to my friends, man, and they've been avoiding me for a week. Blantonio talked to me because he's a good dude, man. And I love Blantonio like a brother. I love that guy like a brother, man. You know what I mean? He's the one that hit me up when I had all this shit going on. The reason why like I said, me and Talib Kweli were fighting is because he was being anti-Semitic. He was playing the race card. And this is why we went back and forth. The whole reason why I'm friends with the Hood Smokers was because I was fighting him about Israel, Palestine, and him being a racist. And the same thing I'm fighting with Gutter about right now, and Brother King X is about the same shit I fought with Talib Kweli. So they became Talib Kweli. There's no difference between them and Talib Kweli when it comes to thinking between the eyes. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, but now you're being considered a racist, and that's fucked up.
I'm not a racist, though. What's racist about what I said? Tell me one thing that I said that's racist.
Couldn't see anything about it. You were given facts that you know to the situation because
Like the
apparently
one dude.
a lot of people are blind to the fact.
So the one dude, Brother King X, he's making an album called Young Muhammad, and it's like a picture of a little black baby. Okay. Now I have he is a member of the Nation of Islam. Okay. Now I had the leader of the Nation of Islam is Minister Farrakhan. Okay. He's a piece of shit, but that's besides the point. But Farrakhan, I have a video that I just put out where he says that Muhammad was a white man. There's stuff in the Quran where it talks about his belly being white, and they kissed his belly because he was a white man. So I just said the truth. But if I say that as racist, how is it racist for being honest, for being factually honest? It's not racist, it's honesty. And that's what I don't get. I live in a black neighborhood. I'm friends with people that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? And I think anybody that says you're racist real quick without having any proof of me being racist, they're the racist ones. They're the
Exactly.
ones that want to
They're
just
trying to
point the
race bait
finger.
you. They're trying to race bait you into a situation to get pissed off to
It
where
don't
you look.
work though.
But you got to keep a level head because if you get pissed off and you get worked up like you're doing, they're winning, brother.
They're not winning. It's me telling my story. If I don't tell my story and they block me and then they go on live talking a whole bunch of crap on me, they win. And I'm
Yep.
not going to allow that to happen. Right now,
Yep.
we got 16 people in here. Hit that like button. We got 16 people in here, right? That's more people than that's on the Hood Smokers the last 10 episodes. When they go live, they only got like 6 to 8 people in there. You seen it. I'm not lying. So we got twice as many people watching this shit right now. So I got to tell my truth. I got to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling the truth. That's
Yeah.
all it is,
You
man.
are. You are.
I don't want
Been
this
doing
shit to
research
happen.
on that shit too, bro.
I don't want this war to happen. I don't want us to keep fighting. I don't want this shit. I want them to get the hostages and I want the terrorists to surrender. That's all I
Now,
want.
see, I don't believe. Me and you had this conversation a while ago. I don't believe there is any hostages anymore. I think they all killed them off, and they're just releasing videos.
Unalived, unalived,
Back,
unalived.
I think
Unalived.
they're releasing videos that they have on back file so that we won't go in there and bomb the shit out of them. They probably
Yeah,
have those videos on storage somewhere, and they already killed them all.
unalived them. You got to remember, say unalived.
Alive. I get you.
Unalived.
I'm sorry. Unalive.
Yeah. That's why I keep saying that. No, but I'm saying that because, yeah, I believe you. There might be a chance that they unalived all the hostages. But at the same time, there still is that possibility that some of them are alive. So
Yeah.
if there is a possibility that they're alive and they're your people, they're your civilians, shouldn't you do whatever it takes to get your hostages back?
Yep.
So that's all I'm saying. So until they're released or we know that they're not alive, this is going to keep continuing. And if you're going to allow terrorists to live in your country right next to you and keep attacking you, it's only going to keep happening over and over and over again. At that point, just like America did, you have to get rid of these terrorist organizations. Otherwise, they're going to continue to exist and they're going to continue to unalive your civilians and continue to threaten your life because they don't even want you to exist.
Well,
You
you
know what I
know,
mean?
half of those videos that they're releasing of them unaliving them, you know that they took place all in the same spot, right? So what makes
Well,
you think
no,
that they?
that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And I can prove it to you because a couple weeks ago, they had the Israeli IDF. They went in there and they found the hostages. They actually seen them alive with a drone, and they were trying to rescue them when the terrorists saw that the Israelis were coming in there with the drones and they seen it. They got scared, they freaked out, and then they unalived all the hostages that were there at that time. And then Israel started dropping bombs on them because they couldn't save nobody at that point. There also was a couple hostages that Israel didn't know because they were hiding amongst them that they unalived by accident. And that happens too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In war, this is what happens. People don't understand. If you don't like war, don't start a war. That's what I keep telling people. And people don't
Everybody
get that.
wants to fight, but they don't want the war that follows, is what it is.
Exactly. They want to say free Palestine. First of all, there's no such thing. You know that Palestine was never a country. It was a British mandate territory before the nation of Israel was a country, and then it became a what you call a territory or a name of a political group after an Egyptian Arab named Arafat started this party in 1964. So there was no Palestine until 1964. It's an Arab, it's an Egyptian Arab because you don't want to talk to me, Gutter. Gutter's messaging me now. He's messaging me now because you don't want to, you don't want to talk because you don't want to talk. I tried. I tried.
Hold on, I gotta get my key.
Yeah, he just hit me up. I tried. I tried to talk to you, Gutter. I hope you're watching this. I tried to talk to you multiple times. I messaged you. I called you. I text you. If somebody's going to block you like a little girl and not talk to you, you can't have a conversation with them. You can't have a conversation with them.
I don't know. I feel like it all got blown out of proportion here.
Block me like a little girl. You blocked me. He blocked me like a little girl. If you want to block me like a little girl and then you don't want to talk to me when I tried to talk to you, This is what happens. These are the consequences. We're supposed to be friends. You don't want to talk to me, then you're showing you're not my friend. You're showing you don't want to make time to talk to me. I try to talk to people. When people don't want to talk to you, they show, you know what I'm saying? People, did you ever hear the saying, people will show you their real colors when shit hits the fan? Have you ever heard that before?
Oh yeah.
Well, people will show you who they really are when shit hits the fan. When you reach out to somebody like, yo, what's happening here? And nobody can answer you. And then they tell you, oh, you blocked BKX. You blocked Brother King X. I never blocked Brother King X. He blocked me. He unfriended me. I messaged him. He was still my friend to my knowledge. And then all of a sudden he was gone. But y'all turning into consequence. Y'all turning into Talib. You Talib. Talib, real shit. I had a fight with Talib Kweli because he was against Israel and he was a racist. Now I'm fighting against Gutter because he's brainwashed by the Democratic Party. And if I don't want to vote for Kalila, that bitch that wants to fucking get everybody locked up, if I don't want to vote for that bitch, then it's the fucking problem. Then you don't want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking problem. I tried to reach out to him directly. If you don't want to talk to me, and then when I go live, it's a problem. It's your fault. I reached out to you 6 times for over a week. If you don't want to hit me back, that's your fucking problem. Now we're going live with this shit. We're going public with this shit. I've been sweeping this pile of shit under the rug. We got a pile of shit 20 foot high right now. We need to talk about this shit.
I know you've been venting to me for like the last week.
Because I've been pissed off. You the one that listens.
I didn't know what to tell you.
And I don't know what to think. I'm trying to talk to my friends, and they ain't my friends, man, apparently. He wanted to go with Brother King X. Why? He's saying he's making his next album called Black Muhammad or whatever, or Baby Muhammad. Muhammad was a white man. Even Farrakhan said that, like I said. So if I correct you on factual evidence, don't get mad at me because of the cult you believe in. The motherfucker is a white man. That's not my fault. I don't like racist bullshit. I want to talk about shit. I want to have conversations. And when I reach out to somebody, you run away. That's your fault. We could air this shit out at that point. If you ain't my friend enough to answer my phone call, answer my text, then we gonna air this shit the fuck out. That's how it's gonna be.
Exactly.
When I go in his conversation and he has people saying anti-Jewish shit to me on their platform, what am I supposed to do? Can I ask you that? What am I supposed to do if somebody's talking bad about me? Am I supposed to just sit there quiet like a bitch? Or
No.
should I respond?
At that point, they're going against your culture and shit, your background, bro. You have
Exactly.
the right to stand up and say something, be like, yo, I'm Jewish and I know history behind this shit. You're not going to come on here and try to screw evidence and be like, all Jewish this and Jewish that. I'm going to speak up. The fact that you kept getting hushed that's a problem for me because you have a right to free speech. If you're going to be on a so-called interview type television thing that you're trying to start and you say that this person can talk but you can't say shit, that's not right.
That's what it's been.
That's being one-sided at that point. It's supposed to be adults having a fucking conversation, bro. How can you get to a resolution if you can't have a fucking a grown-ass conversation?
Exactly, man. I couldn't talk to these people. I've been trying to talk to them. They could have people say racist shit about Jews on there. He had another episode with this fat dude. I forget his fucking name. And he was saying all this crazy shit about Jews. And I was in the comments. And then I even apologized. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Because I didn't want problems on here. So I apologized back then. And then when we talk about shit, it's always me having to apologize. I'm not apologizing no more. They cause all these fucking problems. I'm standing up for my people. And I'm standing up for my right to defend myself.
Exactly.
And if you don't like it, there's a reason why you don't like it. Exactly. We have free speech. Everyone else is allowed to say whatever they want. But you notice when people that defend Israel or defend Jewish people stand up for themselves, they're racist. It's really quick to throw that race card. You could take that race card and shove it up your ass because Italians and Jews weren't even considered Caucasian until the late 1950s. You know that? They couldn't move to white neighborhoods until then. You know, 5 years later, then black people can move to those white neighborhoods. You know that? It was only 5 years. So when Jews and Italians moved to these white neighborhoods, I'll show you proof about that too. 5 years later, black people. So you're telling me that we only got rights before the black people to move into the same neighborhoods only 5 years sooner? Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, man.
That is pretty fucked up.
Because I was not considered white. Why did the Nazis go after the Jews? Because they were not considered white. But all of a sudden, when it's Israel versus Palestine, it's white colonizers fighting the native Muslims. But Arabs are only native to Arabia, like I said. Jews are from Judea. That's where they get their name. Jews are from Judea. Arabs are from Arabia. Everywhere else they fucking colonized, bro. So you're gonna have the colonizers saying they've been colonized. It's called hypocrisy and irony, and they need to be called the fuck out for their bullshit. It is
Yeah.
a whole bunch of crap. The same people that say F Israel, the same people that say that, they say fuck America too. They ain't for this country either. So the same people that you supporting, they don't like America either. They hate America. The same people. So fuck that shit, yo. We need to stand up to these people. I go to these protests. I see what it is. I told you. I went to the protest at the University of Pennsylvania, and it was like 37 people got arrested, and I think what it was it like it's like 25 of them were homeless people or something crazy like that. So you
I
got a
saw.
homeless encampment.
I was on that live.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. So I'm at the protest. I went to the Democratic I went to the debate, and I saw those people out front. They walked down the street for 3.5 minutes. Israel's causing problems. Then they got the fuck on. After they played their little bongo drums, they got the fuck on, and it was over. But people are like, look, they were there. I go to
Yeah.
these protests. They're a bunch of losers.
The news tried to say they were
Thank you,
there.
Mount Mama. And I support Israel too, but I can't have my friends, even if we don't agree with this, if you have people coming on your platform supporting Islamic terrorists, supporting Palestine, and you're not about religion and you're not about this shit, you need to tell these people, don't talk about this shit. Don't go on here and talk about this shit. You need to tell these people first, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about this shit on my platform. Because if you're allowed to say that, then this motherfucker who is Jewish should be able to respond to you. You understand? That's what I don't get. If somebody's gonna say some crazy shit, then I have a right to fucking respond, yo. I know the history. A lot of these dudes, especially like people who are black who become Muslims, it's a prison thing, man. It's like a prison gang. I've been in jail. I've seen a lot of black dudes go in there, they need protection, and then all of a sudden they Muslim the next week. Nobody sees a coincidence in that shit.
Yeah.
It's a prison
No.
gang, bro. What was that?
I said nobody pays attention to it.
Yeah. That's what they need to be told. That's what I'm saying. Stay in your fucking lane. Exactly.
If you're not prepared to have a fucking grown ass civil discussion with your topic, don't fucking bring the topic up.
Exactly. If you go block me from your group when I'm supposed to be your friend, I'll say that allegedly. I'll say allegedly on that shit. You're supposed to be my friend allegedly. Don't fucking talk a whole bunch of shit behind my fucking back. You know, those guys, they went into I was in one of those Jewish groups on TikTok. I had to go. He was in there after I left. They say Gutter was saying all this disrespectful shit to them. Because I'm friends with him, friends, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't bring it up. I was like, let's just dead this right here. But because they believe in some terrorist bullshit and I speak my mind back when somebody says something fucking ignorant, they gonna come at me sideways. That's the problem, man. Hypocrites. These motherfuckers are the biggest hypocrites on the planet, yo. I've never seen no shit like this in my life. People that are hypocrites need to be told you're a fucking hypocrite. People that support terrorists need to be told you're supporting terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like it, I don't give a shit about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. I'm Mr. Fuck Your Feelings.
Don't
Real shit.
get copyright now.
He don't have no copyright on that shit. Ain't no fucking copyright.
Hey,
I'm gonna say I'm the real Mr. Fuck Your Feelings.
I have a copyright on my fucking @tag on my channel, but they don't fucking give a shit on YouTube apparently because that shit that's being posted about me is still up on the fucking
things behind your back. Then they will do it. Yeah, exactly. They talk about me behind my back. These supposed to be my friends. And for years because he's anti-Jewish. He don't like Jews. He believes it's propaganda. He believes in it. Listen, I have a whole bunch of Muslims that live in my neighborhood. Every time I go out, you'll see me. If I'm live, I talk to them. I'm like, hot salami and bacon, my brother, whatever the fuck. I'll say that shit. But that's what it really is. I don't have to listen. We can be friends. I don't have to agree with your religion. We can be friends. I don't have to agree with your ideology. We can be friends. But if you're going to insult me, I'm going to insult you back. That's how it works.
See, that's why I'm grateful, because I don't label myself with any religion. I believe in God, and me and him have a relationship. That's it.
Well, I don't believe in any religion either. I grew up. Listen, I told you, I grew up. I'm Italian and Jewish. My Italian grandmother, my Nonna mom, took me to the church. She got me baptized and shit, right? After I became in third grade, and all of a sudden, I didn't even know this. My mom's like, "You're Jewish." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You gotta go to a synagogue and shit. The only person you can trust in life is ourselves." No, I trust my wife and my friends, my real friends that I can count on my hand.
Yep.
But when people act like do shit like that, it's just crazy, man. But when when I was saying this, so then I became Jewish, and then I went to Hebrew school, and then at Hebrew school, oh man, they do this shit again.
Yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen.
How do you do it again? What'd you say?
Log out of your screen without hitting the X, and then go back into it after the orange bar pops up on the top of your screen.
There we go. That worked.
Okay. There you go.
Amanda, you're right. I wish things were like in the old days, 100%. But
Yeah.
like,
Mountain Mama, you're not the only one that believes that way. I wish it was like the fucking old days too, because a lot of people back in the old days wouldn't have fucking put up with the half of the shit that's going on right now.
oh, they keep saying if you tell the truth about these people that grape women and start problems, you're Islamic phobic. That son of
Host left. Oh, I guess he got booted off, guys. I'll probably be the next one because I came live with him to try to calm him down. I'll probably be the next one that they start calling racist.
reconnect. Hold on.
There he is.
Reconnect. I'm here.
I got you.
I'm still here. I gotta just hold on. I got an idea. Hold on.
I thought I smelled something burning. I thought it was my cigarette. He had an idea.
Should work.
He had an idea. Who remembers that cartoon?
That microphone was on. What's that microphone?
What do you mean your microphone?
It was like an orange microphone. Hold on.
Oh, that's you listening into.
Yeah, that's weird. The volume sounds low too.
Yeah, whenever you got the orange microphone popping up on your screen, that's YouTube listening into your mic.
That's weird.
A little fun fact for everybody that didn't know. Now you do. They do that shit to me all
The
the time.
volume's all weird now too.
Yep.
That's so fucking weird, man.
Try to go back to your home screen again.
There we go.
There you go. I hear it.
It's just real low right now. I'm gonna put my headphones on, see if that makes a difference.
There you go.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying, when you tell the truth anymore, they give you a whole bunch of shit. And I've been trying to tell the truth about what's going on, and I've avoided it on YouTube for too long now. I just can't stand it anymore. I want to tell. Go on.
I don't blame you. It would have been rubbing me the wrong way too, brother.
These are supposed to be my so-called friends, man, and that's what pisses me off is when they can't talk to you. They go behind your back and they say, "Oh, you're going online and bringing up my name. You just deleted me from a group. You deleted me from this shit. You act like I had nothing to do with it. And you gonna be a sneaky little girl about shit at the end of the day. That's what females do. And not talk to me directly. So if you want to do that and sweep it under the rug, we ain't doing that no more. We talking about this shit. We gonna bring this shit up right here. And if you don't like it, that's not my problem anymore. I'm not kissing nobody's ass anymore. I'm gonna be the John of old. That's why I got known on you in the first place.
We're not knowing. This is elementary school shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's childish bullshit. Grow the fuck up and stop acting like a baby about fucking petty shit that you guys start. You know what I mean? Because one person's in his feelings, yo. That motherfucker is in his feelings. I've been trying to talk to Brother King X for a while. Every time I try to bring it up, it's always an issue. We got to go along with his feelings. Why? Because if somebody believes in a certain religion and you don't agree with that religion because they're colonizers that cause problems everywhere they go. Let me know what's going on in the UK right now, where Islam's spreading. Is it working out for them? What about all over Europe? What about what's happening right now in Germany? What about what's happening in Sweden? Is it going good over there? What about what's going on in India or Bangladesh? Is it good over there? Everywhere Islam goes, it causes problems. It says it in their book that that we have to be second-class citizens to them. That's what the jizya is. They want to colonize us and they want us to pay a tax. It's called the jizya tax. And I'm not going to do that. Exactly. The UK is a mess right now. I got friends from the UK.
So do I.
We could be friends and agree with this shit and disagree. I'm just saying, I don't think Muhammad was a good person. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that Muhammad was not a good person. Everyone's like, well, that's what they believe in. I'm like, all right, well, tell me what's good about the guy. And nobody can answer that question. I ask everybody. I'm not cursing anybody. I'm not saying bad things. I'm just saying, name one good thing. You know what they tell me all the time? He spread the religion by colonizing people, by making them convert by a sword. How is that good? If you found out you went to a church and you found out the minister touched a 6-year-old girl, how would you feel about that minister?
Oh, you don't want to know what I would do. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but like I said, Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl. That's a fact. He married a 6-year-old girl named Aisha that he used to make love between her thighs. And they called it the Mufakakta. You can look that up. He called it the Mufakakta. So Muhammad did the Mufakakta to Aisha till she was 9 years old. And then he consummated a marriage with a 9-year-old girl. And then they say, this is the most perfect man that ever lived. I have questions about that. I don't understand. I've never heard of a perfect pedo. A chomo. I've never heard of a perfect chomo. Have you? He's a perfect chomo. He's a perfect unaliver. He unalived and colonized. He's a perfect colonizer. You know what I'm saying? He's not a good dude.
Catch.
It's true, man. He's not a good dude. And I don't care. Y'all could be cool. Look, if y'all want to believe in that dude because you was brainwashed from being a child, that's one thing. But if you go to prison and then you get brainwashed into this religion and then you want to try to spread it to everybody else and push your hatred, people got to push back. We don't all agree with this. There's a lot of people that are Christians that don't agree with this shit. There's a lot of Catholic people that don't agree with this shit. They're not Jews.
Yep.
It's what is right, exactly. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And we need to talk about that shit.
I agree.
And when I try to talk to a friend of mine and they don't give me the time of day, they block me from groups, then they talk about me behind my back, and then I tried to talk to you for over a week and you're supposedly my friend, we're going public, baby. We're talking about this in the open, baby, because I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, Jesus was Jewish. Exactly. Thank you, McWig Splitter. Thank you, McWig Splitter.
What's up, McWig Splitter?
Oh, I gotta take you off of managing mod, and then I gotta add you as a standard mod. Tell them about that.
Don't take it offensively. We figured out yesterday. I helped Chester out. We figured out that
should be good now.
Moderators can't comment on shorts. So now that you're a system standard, you should be able to comment on all of Chester's shorts again.
So yeah, you're a moderator again. I don't want you to see. It's nothing against you. You're a good dude. I'm not coming. I just want to put that out there. So if you've seen that happen real quick, that's why you couldn't comment on my shorts. Now you should be able to, because he
I
said
jumped
it's.
rabbit hole for like 3 hours 2 days ago, McWig Splitter, and that's what it was telling me, that if you have manager moderators, they can't comment on your shorts because people after like 30 days. And sometimes it's even faster than that, because I added Gutter from Hood Smokers Podcast to manager mod, and he was shadow banned within a week. So, you only hand out that rent really need it, and only hand it out for 24 hours.
So only make them standard moderators, everybody. We are the human race. We need to uplift and encourage one another, no matter what religion or what race we are. Exactly.
It's
we are here trying to get through this crazy life. 100%.
It's like I say all the time on my channel. It doesn't matter where you're from, what religion you believe in. We're all God's children, bro. In our genetic code, the first fucking sentence says, in God eternal. We are all brothers and sisters. Every human on the fucking planet.
100%.
Like, I don't know why they keep trying to segregate us with all this different mindsets, but it's wrong.
Because they're trying to colonize us, man. They're trying to make us. There's like two different laws. Like, I don't know if you saw what happened in the UK too. They had some little girl from some Islamic guy who's a first generation British person, unalive 3 little girls, and the people who lived in that town were outraged. Are you still there, Gil?
Yeah, I had to answer Outfish. Outfish is having a bad day at work. He's texting
You good?
me.
You good?
My boy Outfish from Ontario, Canada. I gave him my number the other day, and he's been talking to me off and on here lately.
Religion does divide us, but the Hood Smokers allows the guy, they allow the guy, Nate, Brother King X, to go on the show and openly talk about Islam, openly talk about his religion, and then he can say bad things about Jewish people. He can say bad things about whatever, but when I respond, I'm being racist. I'm being hateful. I never mentioned anything. I just responded. Just like I did to Talib Kweli. And it's crazy how we became friends because I was fighting with Talib Kweli, and now these guys are turning into Talib Kweli. It's an old war tactic, and it is working. Iran is winning right now when it comes to that. They dividing the country. We got a whole bunch of Islamic extremists, mostly young men between the ages of 16 to 30-something, who don't have any wives, don't have any women, so they get brainwashed into this religion, and they're extremists, and they hate Jewish people, and they don't like Americans either. That's what it is. And then at the same time, you got a lot of Jewish people even who hate themselves, who are ashamed of it, going along with this nonsense. And then you got a whole bunch of people, what I call white guilt, going along with this BS, acting because they hear Israel's causing a G-side. But then when you really look into it, it's a war. If you don't like wars, don't start wars and then cry about it. That's all that's happening, man. I don't care what you believe in, what color skin it is. Like, if you, like, what do we call it? Like, what skin is. If I like you, I like you. And that's it. And if I don't, I don't. Exactly. I agree. I agree. And when I try to talk about this shit, like, they allow Brother King X to go on the show and say anti-Jewish shit all the time. They allowed that one fat guy, I forget who that guy was. He was saying crazy shit about Jewish people the first time it happened. And I was in the comments going back and forth with the guy. And then after, on the troll episode, they had a guy directly say it to my face. And then I went back to the guy, and then I'm the problem. That's the shit that don't make sense. If you have a problem with me responding, you should have a problem with the guy initially saying the comments.
If anything, they should have had your fucking back, bro.
Exactly. They didn't have my fucking back. They turned me out. McWig Splitter had my back. He let me know, which because he's like, yo, you're not in the group anymore. I'm like, that's fucking crazy, man. And then I tried hitting Gutter up ever since then, and he did not answer me. He didn't answer me, and then when I woke...
If you're going to be part of a host group, on the fucking internet that interviews people. That's part of your fucking job, yo.
Exactly. And Antichrist, they let him say whatever he wants. He goes on there like, yo, it's Antichrist. His views aren't the same as ours. They should do the same shit with me. You know what I mean? But they don't. They turn their back on me. And really, when it happened, I noticed when Gutter had a problem with me. Me and Gutter were cool until I told him I'm voting for Donald Trump. As soon as I said I'm voting for Donald Trump, that fucking day, he was looking for problems with me. He didn't like it. If you're not Team Kalila, then he don't like you. That's what it is. And not everybody who's into Hood Smokers likes Kalila. You understand? I don't like that chick.
Who the fuck is Kalila?
Camilla. She's a liar. Camilla Chameleon.
Okay.
Come a chameleon. She comes and goes. Yeah, if you tell them that, they're going to hate on you next. Gotta go come at you next, McWig Splitter. You're not allowed to have your own opinion. That's where it came from. He started hating on me as soon as I said about Trump. And then he fucking blocks me. I try talking to him. He don't answer my phone calls. He don't answer my messages. And then he tells me just now, he messaged me just now. He's like, you're going to go live on YouTube about this shit? Yeah. If I try talking to my so-called friends and you just go cut me out, you ain't my friend. You just cut me like that, you ain't my friend. I'm going to put you out like that. Same shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
his name, like I said, Mr. Fuck Your Feelings. Fuck your feelings.
He knows he's live about it. He probably came in here and watched quietly for a minute.
I guarantee he was watching this shit. He probably still in here. What's up, Gutter? I guarantee he watching this shit. I sent the invite to Nate, too. I sent it to everybody. They could watch this shit. I don't hide nothing. That's the difference between me and them. I don't sweep nothing under the rug. I don't talk about nobody behind their back either. If I got a problem with you, I call your ass up. What's good, bro? You said this about me? Let's talk about it. Because I'm from Philly. That's how we handle shit. I like to fight. I got no problem fighting. They say, oh, Jews are scared. They're rich. I live in the hood. I like to fight. That's the difference between me and them. Most Jews don't even like me. You know that?
I'm from Texas, and it definitely shows almost 90% of the time.
Hell yeah. But the crazy shit is, like, I'm friends with anybody. I don't judge nobody. But if somebody starts saying crazy shit, I don't care where I'm at. I will confront it. You see me. I went to that Democratic thing. They was chanting all this bullshit about Israel. I said, Simps for Hamas. I went up to them, a group of them. There was like fucking almost 1,000 of these cocksuckers. And I went up to all of them. I'm not scared of these people. That's the difference between me and all these other motherfuckers. I'm down for it. I want the smoke. I want all the smoke. Bring it, y'all. So, yeah, I respect a lot of people from the Hood Smokers. I hope Blantonio hears this and gets this. I love Blantonio. I don't want him to be involved. I hope we still friends. I love Blantonio like a brother, man.
It took me as a fucking shock when you wrote me and said, yo, I need to talk to you about something fucking this and that and this and that. And I was like, what?
Yeah, man, because the emo one, the emo one, Brother King X, Brother Cry Next. That's what I call him, Brother Cry Next. That motherfucker always has some kind of problem, always adds something crazy to the conversation. Everybody got to stay quiet around him. I noticed he says shit, and Blantonio looked at him a couple times in the episode like, the fuck are you talking about? But because he's his boy, they go along with it. I get that. I seen Gutter, they just allow him to talk. If you go let somebody talk reckless and say shit, they need to be checked sometimes. I don't care. My best friend says some crazy shit. Guess what? Check my fucking best friend, because he shouldn't be talking like that. I shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? We can talk to each other. People need to check each other sometimes.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, we're not friends. We're not friends
like
then.
I came in your live and I was going off the wall and getting all off the chart and shit. I'd hope somebody would fucking check my ass. I hope
100%.
calls too.
Go back and forth all the time. Exactly. Me and McWig Splitter talk shit about sports all the time. But you know what? He's a good fucking dude. I have no problem with McCall. When the Phillies lost, he was talking shit. I was like, yeah, I was fucking heartbroken. But I told him, I'll cheer for Detroit. You know what I mean? Because I got a friend that likes that squad. I'm gonna vote for you. But yeah, we talk shit. I don't hate him. It's just we talk shit. That's how it works. You know what I mean? But they be getting in their feelings because of Brother King X. That motherfucker be in his fucking feelings. and then they call themselves Mr. Fuck Your Feelings. You can't be called Mr. Fuck Your Feelings if you in your motherfucking feelings. If you're blocking your so-called friends, you're not Mr. Fuck Your Feelings. You're Mr. In Your Feelings.
You said that shit to me, and I started dying. I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That's how it is, man. I hope somebody would check me, especially if I was wrong. 100%. If I say something stupid, I want my friend to be like, yo, John, that's crazy. You can't say that. Or da-da-da. And if it is something that I agree on, I think that they're wrong, I'll have that discussion at that time. But
Yeah.
I'm not going, if somebody is my friend and I say something crazy and they just go along with it, I'm going to look at them like a little sideways. Like, this is just somebody, this is some bitch shit, yo. You just found on me like, you know what I mean? That's some female shit, man.
Hey, Mountain Mama, Fool's Errand just went live with the title of End the Drama. I wonder what that's about.
I want the drama to end, yo. I want all this drama to fucking end. I would like to be able to talk to Gutter and have a conversation. He said call him at 12 o'clock. I called him. He didn't answer. He said, what you call? We go, as soon as I had a problem, I messaged him directly. He didn't respond. As soon as I text messaged him, he didn't answer. And then he said, you got to hit Nate up. I hit Nate up, didn't hear nothing back. I ain't hear nothing from the emo chick. The emo chick ain't say shit to me. You know what I mean? She in her fucking feelings, yo. I'm sorry, but if you go be in your feelings, don't cry to me and say your name is Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, because it's not true, man. It's not true.
I agree. It's
So
fucked up, bro.
let's be friends. Let's talk about shit. I shouldn't have to make a video like this. I don't want to make this video. You know what I mean?
Try to send him the go live with me link. See if he'll go live with you.
I tried. He ain't doing that. He don't answer my phone calls. He playing games. He'll after he see me go live though. After the motherfucker see me go live, then he messaged me saying some shit. Hey, go to fucking message me saying some shit when I go live, right? That's some stupid shit. If I message you for over a week and then I try to talk to you even like 5 minutes before I went live, and you ain't gonna answer that shit, and then you go text me when I'm live, that's some pussy shit. That's Mr. Pussy shit, yo. That's what that is. That's Mr. Pussy shit. Let's be blunt about this shit.
Didn't he block you while you were on the phone with me?
Yeah, he blocked me, removed me from every single group while I was on the phone with you. McWig Splitter. If you go in all those groups, look who removed me. It's not Mrs. Emo Chick, Brother King, Cry Next. It wasn't Mr. Brother Cry Next. It was Gutter that blocked me. It was Gutter that removed me. It was Gutter that did all this. Yeah, I want to smoke a blunt. I need to. I'm trying to get my medical card, and my mom's playing with me on that shit. She said she would help me. She got $140. It cost $150 for my appointment. So she does shit like that where I'll be short $10. So I'll be playing video games all night. So probably after this, you ain't gonna see me live the rest of the day. I'll be playing games, getting my shit on, yo.
Well, just try to keep yourself together and keep yourself calm. That's all I can tell you.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's just tough, man. When your so-called friends, when your alleged friends fucking turn into females and talk about you behind your back and fucking cry like bitches when you try to message them and then they discussing shit. They having conversations behind your back, but they won't talk to you. I told you, he went live 2 days ago on YouTube on Instagram. I tried to come in and I joined the conversation. As soon as I joined that conversation, removed. So either they ended that or they kicked me out and blocked me. It was one or the other. That's some pussy shit, yo. So they've been acting like pussies the past week. I'm L. Well, you want a blunt right now? But
all right, brother. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here because I gotta still do some stuff in the house.
Yeah, I do too.
Just try to calm down, brother.
It's just frustrating when your so-called alleged friends stab you in the back.
I know.
I'm already on it, mama. Hell yeah. That's what I want to do.
All right, brother. Well, everybody in here, make sure you smash the like button for my brother Chester right here. He is a really good guy. He's venting right now because he was did dirty. All right.
Hell yeah.
But
Mrs. in your feelings, yo. Don't be in your feelings. Don't call yourself Mr. Fuck Your Feelings if you get in your feelings and you can't talk to your fucking friends and then you crying like a chick in your motherfucking feelings. Know what I mean? Fuck the
Yeah.
Sims for Hamas, yo. I say that shit.
all right, brother. I gotta go.
That's cool. I'm gonna end this John now anyway. Thank you everybody for letting me vent. I just had to get it out there. I'm sorry. It's gone long enough. If you try to talk to somebody for over a week, this is my motto from now on. If you talk to your friends for over a week, there's a problem. They won't answer you. They want to block you and play games with you. They're not your friends. You go public with that shit, whether it makes them mad or not. The reason they don't want you to go public because they look like an asshole. They look stupid. They look soft. That's not my problem that you look soft, Gutter. That's not my problem that Brother King Crying Next is on here crying like a little bitch about some shit that he couldn't talk to you. That's not my problem. But at the end of the day, I had to vent. Thank you for letting me vent. I appreciate it, Gil.
That's why I'm here, brother.
And thank you, Mount Mama, for listening. Thank you, McWig Splitter. I appreciate you. You a real one, yo. You a real one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm out. I love you guys. Have a good one. You can't, and if you got problems with anybody, y'all should be able to talk about the shit. If you can't talk about the shit, then you ain't friends at the end of the day. So it is what it is. You either with me, you against me. So I love y'all. I'm out. Have a good one. Fuck you, Mr. Fuck Your Feelings. Stop crying in your motherfucking feelings. Peace out. Fuck the hood smokers. We better anyway. Fuck the hood smokers.